So, mga mapapanood ninyo sa series na to will be catch-ups with different people, some of my old friends. But to tweak it a little bit, and this is an idea that really originally started with Chesca Garcia. Sabi ko, kakatawa, no? Ano kaya, padalan ko siya ng, or padalan niya ako ng mga damit na sinasabi niyang ipapadala niya sa akin. Chesca Garcia, Rica Peralejo, magkaiba talaga ang mga style choices namin, ano?
Ah, how cute! I've been wanting to get sandals like this.
Cheka! Leeg ko lang yung kasha! Oh my God.
Yes.
Magandang umaga, mga beshi, mga momshi na mga nanonood ng vlog ko. I am going to do a different thing today. This is going to be some sort of an accidental series on the vlog because I accidentally started it, and I guess it's because I've been wanting to ask people this question talaga. I see people, I want to know how they are and also what's going on in their hearts ngayong pandemya. I got to ask Tony about this and I learned so much about her and also from her answers. Tinuro ng ng pandemya sa kanya is to start really looking more at what you have and not at what you don't have. So, ang gandang lesson, diba? I was kind of thinking, it would be nice to just go around and ask people, not really physically go around. Syempre, diba, ayaw naman nating magkahawaan o magkasakit. So, that's what I'm gonna do in this vlog. So, mga mapapanood ninyo sa series na to will be catch-ups with different people, some of my old friends. I've already started contacting them, asking them, is it okay if we do a Zoom call? But to tweak it a little bit, and this is an idea that really originally started with Chesca Garcia. Sabi ko, kakatawa, no? Ano kaya, padalan ko siya ng, or padalan niya ako ng mga damit na sinasabi niyang ipapadala niya sa akin. Tinithreaten niya ako. Bakit tinithreaten? Kasi ganito yan. Chesca Garcia, Rica Peralejo, magkaiba talaga ang mga style choices namin, ano? Sa pananamit, sa sapatos. Minsan pag tinitingnan ko siya, paano niya nagagawang maglakad sa sapatos na yun na tatlo yung anak niya? Naisip ko lang na, what if she sends me her clothes and I get to try them for a day and then I get to send her mine? You're gonna see that on this vlog. Ito try natin. Medyo natakot na nga ako. What I'm gonna do today is that I'm gonna show you what I picked out from my closet and then I'll send it to her. I'll let her try them on and then we're gonna jump in on a Zoom call and catch up on live. Hope you stick around and just watch our reactions and our conversations, and I'm pretty sure because Cheka is also a very wise woman, a very hands-on mom and great homemaker, that you guys are gonna get a lot from her as well. Good morning, everybody, to my pantulog look. I am now in my walk-in closet and you're going to see how gulo my closet is and also how different it is from the closet of Cheka. So, tour ko na muna kayo sa sa latest condition ng walk-in closet ko. Yan. Okay pa naman, pero ito po yung lahat ng kalat namin. Actually, Cheka, bakit ka hindi ka napunta dito tapos i-renovate mo to walk-in closet ko? Okay, confession time. Nung nakuha namin tong bahay na to, meron na siyang walk-in closet. And I was like, wow! Bakit may walk-in closet? Parang ganun ba kadami yung damit niya? And I was like thinking back then, no, na parang how can I even feel that I don't even have that much clothes? Fast forward, ito na siya, puno na siya kasi ang dami pala namin gamit. And ang dami ko nang sinabi. Ang gagawin natin ngayon ay you're gonna see how I pick out yung papadala natin kay Cheka. Yung mahirap kay Cheka, bagay naman sa kanya kasi lahat. Yung kanya, hindi bagay sa akin. Pero yung akin, babagay pa rin sa kanya kasi mukha siyang manika. E paano ba yun? So,
Hi, I'm Chesca. If I were to describe my personal style, I would say that I'm very versatile. I can go for bold colors, basic. But one thing stays true is that I'm very girly and I dress up according to my moods. And when I think of Rika, I think she is more of the basic girl. She's a comfort over style girl, which makes us opposites because sometimes kaya ko magtiis ganda. Alright! I'm so excited to pick an outfit for you, Rika!
Oh my gosh, ito kaya padala ko sa kanya. Isang t-shirt na nabili ko sa Salvation Army for $1. Higay natin. As a choice. Polo. Padala natin siya ng polo. Ayan. Alam nyo kasi, si Chesca, ano yan, paiksian ng shorts dyan talaga sa kanya. Hindi nakabahan na nga ako, baka mamaya ang ipadala niya sa akin ay sobrang maiksing shorts. Sana wag naman yung Chex ang ipadala.
Ah! Wait. I know na. For your date night with your husband, I know you will like it. This one. She might find this too tight, but she has such a nice figure. Let's pick the shoes.
You know what will complete the look is yung, yung sa paa. Kung mabigyan ko siya ng something like slip-ons na sobrang hindi girly. Kaya lang my problem is she's a size 4. Guys, pang bata yung size niya. So baka ibili ko na lang siya ng sandals na pang bata.
Alam nyo, mayroon akong story. When we were taping together, I remember she would always laugh at my shoes. Because I really like wearing shoes that are kind of like out of this world. One of the shoes that she found outrageous were these gladiators. And I remember the first time she saw this, she's like, "You're really gonna wear this? Where do you wear it?" And I told her one day I'd buy her shoes like this, but I never got the chance to buy her these gladiators. Her shoe size is about 2 inches bigger than mine. Maybe a year and a half ago, I was buying shoes and I made a mistake with the shoes that I bought. I didn't notice. So, I decided to gift her with these really nice Giuseppe Zanotti high heels. She totally will not wear this. She will not even look at this. She will not buy this. And I'd be really glad to see her wearing this on her date night with her husband. And to complete the look, I'm gonna gift her with my second collection from Ilya. It's the Clara collection. This is my Jacinta bag. This is a special bag because it's proudly made here in the Philippines by the Nanays in Marikina. They were the ones who embroidered this. So, this is my chosen outfit for my dear friend Rika. I hope that she likes it. Now it's time to pack all these stuff and send it over to her.
So, kukunin ko yung yung mga papadala ko sa kanya. Pakita ko sa inyo. Baka lang hindi nyo masyado nakita dun sa smaller cam. I've got a palda. Tapos, lagyan na. Tapos ito, forever. Ang tawag ko dito ay forever slacks. Sobrang, kahit sa pwede. Kahit sa sando, sa polo. Ang madaya dito, si Chesca kahit bagay sa kanya. Ako, pili lang yung mga bagay sa akin. Kahit nga yata ipadala ko lang sa kanya yung macrame ko dito sa bahay, ibalot-balot niya sa kanya yun, maganda yung mabibili yun. Alright, and of course, I'm going to complete the look with, you know me, maano ako, ewan ko kung you know me, inassume ko naman na susundan mo ako, tapos gusto mo ako, diba? Mahilig ako sa mga ganito. Yan. So, pinasadya ko to para sa kanya. This is, I'll put this is their Instagram handle. So, if you guys wanna order from them, yan yung isang pinasadya ko para sa kanya. And then I'm also gonna, this is another, it's a new brand actually. So cute. Mahilig din ako sa ganito, yung mga native. lakas pa nga nung amoy. Kaya lang, baka mahay siya. May rugby ata. Check, huwag mo na lang amoyin. Pwede niya gamitin sa kanyang napakagandang garden. Actress turned hardinera na po si Chesca Garcia. And then I'm gonna send her some of my breastfeeding clothes. Although she doesn't breastfeed anymore. So I picked the ones that are pinaka-least looking na breastfeeding clothes for her as a gift. So, papadala na natin ito ngayon.
Yay! I finally got my exchange gift with Rika, and I can't wait to try what she has put together for me. So this will be my top. It's a polo shirt. Sabi ko sa inyo, mahilig siya sa basics, di ba? Pero ako din naman, mahilig rin ako sa basics. May pa-skirt. So nice. You know what? I totally wear this. This is not far off from my style. Feeling ko magkakaiba lang kami sa shoes. Ito na yung shoes. How cute! I've been wanting to get sandals like this. It's so nice. Tara, let's try it on already so we can see how I look in Rika's style and in her own clothes. There you go! Wait lang, I have to wear first my sandals. Alam ba ninyo, super part ng wishlist ko, itong sandals na to. Ewan ko kung bakit hindi ko nabibili. Nakakalimutan ko siya. But I'm so happy that Rika got me these sandals kasi gustong-gusto ko siya. It's so comfy! There you go! But you know what, guys? I would totally wear this outfit and would also put it together this way. Siguro magkakaiba lang kami with how we accessorize and probably the bag that we wear with this outfit. So, thank you so much, Rika, and thank you so much for my sandals! At may pa-bonus pa siya because she also got me some clothes from her collab with Mom. Yay! I have more. Yes, I love it. Gusto ko yung mga paganito. Yan, ang ganda.
So, I'm going to open it. Gusto ko na malaman kung anong pinadala niya sa akin. Wow! Mabigat. But I think this is... My gosh! Chesca, ikaw na ikaw to. Guys!
When was the last time you wore something like that?
Kita nyo? Kahit asawa ko. Okay, ang ganda niya. Ang ganda, ha? Sobrang ganda. Hindi ko... Yung paa ko, okay, pakita ko pa sa inyo yung paa ko, ha. Walang kasing pangit yan. Ayan, oh. Are you gonna wear it, Manu?
Okay, please.
Oh, in fairness, nakakaganda. Wow! So high. So high. Guys, ang ganda. Nakakaganda ng paa. Parang yung paa ko na ano, pang magsasaka. Gumanda siya dito. Hindi ko talaga alam kung sino to. May duda ako na mamahalin to. Here's her card. Dear Rika, I hope you like what I put together for you and for your next date night. Wow! So, kailangan ko isuot to sa date? Ay, kailangan mo ako i-date. Katawa. Okay. Wow, size 4. Kaya ba natin dito? Baka mukha ko suman dito, ah. Chesca! Leeg ko lang yung kasha. Oh my God. Hindi ako kasha!
She might find this too tight, but she has such a nice figure.
Chesca, anong pumasok sa utak mo? Nakasya yung 4 sa akin? Feeling ko may pabag pa si ate. Wow! Ay, ito. Okay to. Pasok to sa akin. So, hi, Chex!
Hi, Rika! It's nice to see you again.
It's
been a while.
Not the ideal setting because I've been wanting to see you in person, see your house, see how everything has changed from your end. But pandemic is pandemic.
Same here. You know, I really wanted to see you face to face. We've been planning to see each other. Pero hindi talaga natutuloy. Maski ito, it took us months to actually set this up and get together because we've both been so busy.
I mean, let's face it, our babies and our husbands come first. So, everything else under it is napopostpone. So, I wanted to ask you, kasi this is a new home. And did you do it in the midst of a pandemic?
We moved here June 2 years ago.
Is this your dream home?
Yeah, I would say it's our family's dream home because when we built our first home, the kids were still babies. So it was more of my idea and Doug's idea combined together. But when we were building this house, we really had the children tell us what they wanted, what they were dreaming of. So this is a dream, a collaborative dream of our family. So it's our dream home in such a way na there's enough just in case one of the kids want to have their own room. The reality is now we're starting to fix up their rooms again, and my 2 daughters who I never thought I would allow to have their separate rooms, now we're designing their own rooms na naman. Oh.
Okay, so I get it. Na tumatanda na sila in such a way na they're really becoming their own person. So they need 2 different spaces for that.
Yes. I always think kasi na we're only with their siblings for a short period of time. And the time that's given for them to be together should really be cherished. Kasi, di ba, even us parents, the window of our parenting is just very short.
Right.
In other words, them living with us. Of course, we continue to be parents even as they grow up. But then, may limit na rin yan when they start growing up because they start having their own minds, they start doing their own things, but also with the same with siblings. I was telling Ken and Scarlett, don't separate ways yet. Kasi, you will have your entire life to live apart. But to be together is just a short window.
But for reference, what are the ages of Kendra and Scarlett?
Kendra, she's 12 years old. Scarlett is turning 10 on November.
What? Okay.
Yeah.
Medyo na-shock ako dun sa Scarlett kasi parang feeling ko siya yung baby when we last, we were regularly seeing each other. On my vlog, my theme is actually learn. Parang this month is about learning. I wanted to ask you, well, it wasn't part of the questions, but now that you mention it, what are you learning about parenting? A very different... These are not toddlers anymore. These are not small kids anymore. Double digits na nga. Meron bang iba? Ano yung iba na nakikita mo and what are you learning from it?
They're really growing up, having their own personalities. And each child is really different. Your love for the other child or the way you care and love for the other child won't exactly work for the other one. The way you discipline the other one is not exactly applicable to the other 2 kids. And at the same time, I've realized that it's really important to choose our words even in praising because I realized that it puts pressure in them. Sometimes you have to do a little bit of prompting.
Yes.
Kasi sometimes they cannot express their emotions.
I understand. Parang sinasabi mo na, kasi siguro, in comparison to a smaller, kumbaga when they were smaller, na mas madaling magbigay ng advice or mas madaling sabihin na, oh, don't do this, or you can do this, or you can do that. Then when they're a little bit older, you're like, should I continue saying everything? Or how much do I leave for them to discover for themselves, diba? Or like, for their own mind to manifest. Kasi, iba yung mind nila. Ako naman, yun yung nare-realize ko kay Philip na he's a different person from me. He's not Rika, he's not Joseph. He's Philip.
Nakakatawa nga is that parang I noticed my boy is more emotional
What?
compared to my girls. Sometimes kasi you feel like he's the less affected one. But then, when he starts expressing, let's say, if he has any hurts or anything that he's not really comfortable with, and you have a one-on-one talk with him, parang ang lalim niya. Why do you feel that way? What did I do? What did I say? Tapos parang ang dami pa lang niyang emotions that he's also trying to understand, which is very different from my girls because my girls when they feel something, they see it right away. Or you see it right away in their faces. But guys kasi, like with my boy, parang he gets busy with everything that he has to do. He tends to shrug it off. So sometimes I have to tell him, can you look back and think and reflect what it is that I said or what I've done? Why don't you try to look at mama's heart and see, who I am as your mama? I don't mean to say that.
I'm really learning from, well, I'm learning a couple of things. One is, I like when you said na, can you try to look at mama's heart? I'm going to use that also. Sige, kakopy kita dyan. Kasi ang ganda nga nun, dahil minsan nga, we say things, tapos it doesn't naman come across as like really parang good for them, di ba? Parang ma-offend pala sila. Second is, I'm learning na ikaw rin mismo, you're in that phase of, this is how to parent girls for how many years? Now you're parenting a boy. How old is Gavin?
Gavin is turning 9. Pero next year pa. Yan na yung mga age wherein they're trying to figure out their emotions.
Yeah, I mean, just think about the pandemic and how this is completely different from our experience.
Even in my prayer, I always say, Lord, help me use this time to be with my children, with my husband, with their family, to really grow. Because I remember 2 years ago, magti 2 years na tayo ng pandemic, diba? So I remember before the lockdown, Scarlett and I had the shoot for a TVC. And then everybody was rushing to get everything done because the following day, it was gonna be lockdown na. And in the beginning, parang 1 week lang. And look at where we are right now.
Yeah.
Diba? Something that we thought was gonna be so brief has lasted us this long. And at the end of all of this, we have to ask ourselves, what did we learn? What did we teach? What valuable lesson can we impart? Diba? There has to be some sort of change. And I feel like this is the time where we strengthen our homes, our relationship with our husbands, our relationship with children. Kasi here then we realize na, I can't live with that person I chose to marry for the rest of my life. In sickness and health. Till death do us part. Parang ngayon, nagpapatayin na kami, pero nag-promise ako hanggang mamatay kami. Diba? Magsasama kami, pero ngayon gusto ko siyang sakalin. Diba? And then even our children, then we get to see, oh my goodness, I don't know pala my child. My children don't know me. So this is really the time that we fix the home so that one day when they get out, they can fix the values and the virtues that they were able to learn at home.
This is the time to work on it because for the longest time the world was spinning and it was always busy with everything else except for the home, which is crucial pala. Nagulat na lang sila na crucial pala yung home ko. And when I say home, I'm not just talking about the structure. That's one thing. I mean, like a lot of people are realizing na I don't pala like where I'm living in, the physical space. Then second, I don't pala like the people I live with.
Diba? Ang hirap nun. Ang hirap ng ganun, ang bigat. This is a good time to really fix our homes. And I don't mean the furnitures or buy new plants, but really fix the heart of the home. Which is, our children, our family members, our husband and wife. If your in-laws live there, it's the time to also try to see the heart of your in-laws and try to understand. Learn how to communicate and talk. Sometimes, we're better communicators to people who don't live with us. But the ones that live with us, we cannot communicate with. So that's something to really think about, something to really pray about, something to really ask ourselves also. Rather than looking at people from the outside and judging them, why don't we also look at ourselves and see, what are the rooms of improvements? Maybe I should be the one to model it, or maybe I should be the one to take the first step in making that change. It's hard. It's very hard.
You know what? If there's anything that I've always seen about you naman is that you are a student of your family life talaga ever since. Na you keep learning. Kasi like even now, as you talk, these are brought about by your own observations eh. Actually, I feel like relationships are built on simple things. They're not built on vacations. They're not built on one honeymoon. They're built over time. Like, I was telling that to my friend na, relationships that I have in my life with my family, it's not as if it was because of just, kasi tatay ko siya or kasi nanay ko siya. It's because we spent time and we shared a lot of little things together. Diba? And that's one thing that I'm also very about you. When I look at your life, it's napaka-deliberate mo when it comes to everything. Well, one is kitang-kita yung motherhood. But I think that the other thing that, people really learn from you is yung relationship mo with your husband. Kay ni Doug, na ang intentional nyo lang talaga na, okay, we have to love each other. Yung ganon, we have to spend time with each other. We have to be the best of friends na hindi nyo nakakalimutan yung isa't isa kahit na sobra yun rin namang focus dun sa kids. A lot of families out there, okay yung sa children, hindi man okay yung marriage kasi nakalimutan na nila yung isa't isa. I'm blessed when I see, like even kanina when he was setting up sabi ko, ang cute talaga ng dalawang to, no? Ang tech niya, yung asawa niya.
He always says, I do things for you 10 steps ahead. I don't want you to worry and I don't want you to think. And then, sometimes when I ask him, baby, did you pay already for my phone bill? Sabihin niya sa akin, of course, 10 steps ahead. Tapos papakita niya, dalawang buwan ko na nabay, parang 2 months advance pa. Everything just gelled well together. Pero of course, when push comes to shove, if I have to do it, of course I can. It's just that what my husband says, I don't want to see you frowning or I don't like to see you worried. Kasi ayaw niyang parang focus on the children, focus on what you need to focus, things that you need to finish, just focus on that and I'll do the rest. Pinamak na mas magaling siya sa maraming bagay talaga. Pagdating sa mga ganyan, organizing, putting everything in Excel file, what do you call that? Having a record of all these things. Talagang, that's his forte.
But I think, what he's best at is knowing that you are especially great in other areas that he's probably not great in. So that's a sign of a good leader na parang, huwag mo nang gawin yung hindi mo strength, ha? Gawin mo na lang yung strength mo. Kanya-kanya tayo.
Na-appreciate ko talagang may partner talaga ako in life.
Yes. Wow.
I'm not alone, diba? I'm not alone. Somebody's helping me. And diba, that's what partnership and marriage is all about. It's really helping each other and lifting each other and really, being there for each other. Kahit man lang hindi perfect, pero at least nandyan ka. Diba? Willing, available, committed. That's what relationship is all about. It's gonna be hard. Marriage is not a walk in the park. It's not, as I could say, it's not vacations and all these one-time things, It's really every day working together, and if one doesn't work, it becomes very difficult. And you know what? There's no perfect person, no perfect husband, no perfect wife, no perfect children, nothing in this world is perfect. Only one is perfect, right? And we know that it's our Lord. It's just people who really want to work on things that make a big difference. When you want to work on something that's important to you, you put the time on working on it. And that's where the difference comes in, diba?
Alam mo, Chex, kung ako lang yung tatanungin mo, hanggang mamaya pa kita kausap. Pero kasi busy kang mama, I'm gonna let you go soon. So, just to wrap this up, I'm gonna ask you like a few questions. Just give me one-word answers. Okay, what has gardening taught you?
Every day is a miracle. And God shows it to us every single day.
What has building a house taught you?
It's just a foundation, but the heart of it is everybody that lives there. And we have to work on it.
What has the pandemic taught you?
That fears are real and that Jesus is real too. And we need him more and more every day.
What has your children taught you?
Resiliency. Growth is never ending with them. Growing up is never ending with them. Learning is never ending with them. Love continues to overflow. And I can never get enough of them.
What has Doug taught you?
God has a beautiful plan when we abide in him and we trust him that we deserve a good partner. We deserve a good marriage and a good family.
What has God taught you?
He is alive, though he doesn't promise us a storm-proof life here on earth. There's an eternity waiting for all of us where we will eternally bask in His glory. No more pain, no more hurt, and we will be in our best form, in our best shape ever. And the gift is there, and we should continue working on it.
What has age taught you?
Control, self-control.
I will teach that to myself. Chex, I love you. Thank you so
I love you.
much.
Thank you.
I super enjoy always naman. When I talk to you, I learn so much. Just by mere, the differences of our personality, you make me grow always. Whenever we talk, kahit na simple talk lang yon, it really challenges me to be a better person. I love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
I love you. I enjoyed. Sana naman yung mga conversations sa ganito talagang mangyari face to face.